Who is in the right to say that wrestling is bad? Who is in the right to criticize, to say that wrestling is just shit? Who is in the right? Who has the ability to say that? MMA fighter, boxing legend, karate legend, a porn star. Yeah, a porn star just said that wrestling is bad. I will get back to this later. What is going on, guys? As always, your favorite YouTuber of all the time. You love it. You love the great one. You love it. You love the forehead. You love the mustache that is so bad. You love the goatee of the great one. You love the body. You love the 5'8" body. I'm a troll. Not a lot of news today, but something that really made me really angry, and I shared it on Twitter. I'm going to share it with you guys. It made me really angry. Also, we got Jinder Mahal vs Triple H results and what happened after the match. We also have some news on Christmas and WWE, Brock Lesnar and Elimination Chamber and potential Royal Rumble result or something like that. I want to start with the juicy stuff, something that really made me angry, to get this done and over with. Mia Khalifa, a social media personality and former webcam model, talked about Ronda Rousey going to WWE during a YouTube video show. Here's what she said. "This is where her career will go to die. I have no respect for the WWE. I don't think it's a real sport." She continued, "You go from a real fight to wear a sequin unitard and pretending to fight?
This is where her career will go to die. Absolutely not. I have no respect for the WWE. I don't think it's a real sport."
We've seen plenty of stars take their star status and make it even higher by joining wrestling. Gil, me is against it. Do you?
It's not a sport.
But it's for
It's
fans.
choreography.
I know.
Yeah.
But that's the best thing for her career after she got her knocked out.
That's embarrassing.
Twice,
But you go
twice,
from
twice.
I
real
know.
fights to wearing a sequin unitard and pretending to fight?
Yeah.
Shut the fuck. Well, at least she will wear something on camera. You know, who are you to say this? What the fuck are you? You saying you don't respect wrestling, that it's fake, it's bad, it's something that is not a real sport. You're fucking on camera, you're making money off on camera. I don't have problem with what you're doing, but I don't want you to criticize it. Who are you? Who are you to make this statement? Are you an MMA fighter? Are you a boxing legend or something like that? Because I do believe, either way I would disagree, but I would be like, okay, he has a point. I mean, he can say that. He has the ability to say that. You're riding a on camera. What are you on? I don't get this. I really don't get this hate on wrestling, not a real sport. Can you do that? Can you do a 450 on a dick or something? Can you really do that? I'm sorry, guys. Don't get offended, any of you. I have no problem with that, but I'm saying it just that. Why are you saying these kind of things if you're not even qualified to make that statement? Especially with the job that you're in. Does that require a lot of talent, may I ask? Either way, guys, that really made me angry, and why? Just why? Just answer me. Why are you going into these shows just rambling about wrestling, how it's bad, it's going to ruin her career? She will make more money than you. Well, who knows, actually? Who knows? The latest on Neville's WWE status. Pro Wrestling Insider recently reported that recent negotiations between Neville and WWE for him to return to in-ring action have stopped abruptly. The conversations between the two were said to be positive, and apparently the plan was for Neville to rejoin the WWE crew at the end of last month on the European tour. The plan was for Neville to return to action on SmackDown Live, a move that would have taken him away from 205 Live. All of these conversations have now stopped, and Neville's long-term future in WWE is now back up in the air. That is so disappointing. Neville on SmackDown Live would have been great. That's what I actually wanted, and I've stated it so many times. Neville on SmackDown Live would be really awesome. And now it seems like it's just not gonna happen. Not even on 205, not on SmackDown Live. Can you blame the guy for leaving WWE, not wanting to be on 205? No, you cannot blame the guy. That show is just god awful. I gotta say, I do hope he will return to the WWE, because when he became a heel, I became a huge fan of the guy. He can work on the microphone, he can work in the ring, he has these facial expressions of a bad guy, his music theme was badass, his Titantron, everything just was perfect about the guy in my opinion. He was great in the ring as well, so what else do you need? And he left the WWE, and I cannot blame him, but a move to SmackDown Live would have been really, really great for the guy. I cannot see this guy getting buried as a heel, so he would have been, like, I think a huge part of the show. Like, in the mid-card division, he would thrive on SmackDown. On Raw, you know, it's just... as long as he's not in 205 and as a heel, he would be great. As a face, he's just getting buried, and he was very generic. As a heel, I loved it. The WWE Elimination Chamber event will air on pay-per-view from T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas Sunday, February 25th, 2018. Fans will have the opportunity to see WWE Raw superstars battle inside 10 tons of unforgiven steel. Head to the Las Vegas Strip to see Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins, Finn Balor, Samoa Joe, The Miz, and many more fan-favorite WWE superstars. So last year we got SmackDown Live superstars in this new Elimination Chamber, and now we will have Raw superstars inside Elimination Chamber. Seems pretty fair to me. Hopefully we'll get that every year, like one show gets 1 year and another year the other show gets. The biggest thing you can take away from that is that it's Raw pay-per-view, meaning that more likely than not it could mean that a winner is going to be from SmackDown Live. Now here's here's what I mean by that. Royal Rumble winner is going to be from SmackDown Live because Roman Reigns is going to face Brock Lesnar for the Universal Championship. So how do you put him into a match? You're not gonna make him win a Royal Rumble again, right? That would be a disaster. WWE probably knows that it would really, really disappoint all the fans. Again, Royal Rumble would be ruined, the biggest pay-per-view, whatever. You get the deal. They don't want Roman Reigns to win again. They want to, but they know the backlash of the fans. So they will make something on Elimination Chamber, like #1 contenders match, in my opinion, and the winner of that will go to WrestleMania, because Brock Lesnar is probably not going to be an Elimination Chamber match. So Roman Reigns is going to win that one. So Royal Rumble winner is logically going to be from SmackDown Live, and I heard that there are 2 names already, you know, in the heads of W Creative who should win Royal Rumble from SmackDown Live. I think it's going to be either Shinsuke Nakamura or I don't know, man. I don't see anyone else, honestly. John Cena and Jinder as the WWE champion? That could happen. No. So this is what you can take away from that. Roman wins Elimination Chamber versus Lesnar. Shinsuke wins Royal Rumble versus AJ Styles at WrestleMania. Or John Cena wins Royal Rumble and faces Jinder Mahal at WrestleMania. Let's talk about WWE and Christmas. Normally when it's Christmas episode of Monday Night Raw is pre-recorded. So, you know, I think so. So the wrestlers can actually go back to their families. So they can go back to their families, enjoy their time, visit their kids, give them presents, and make some love at the end of it with their wives. Sounds pretty fair. However, this year WWE Raw and SmackDown probably are going to be live on Christmas. Now, as good as it is to the fans, it's very bad to the wrestlers, because, you know, everybody deserves a break. These guys are every day on the road, and Christmas is such a special, especially for those wrestlers who have kids. It's just, I can't imagine working on Christmas, honestly. I will probably. I will do something. But, I will upload something, I guess. But it's just I don't know, man. Christmas is... here's what Alexa Bliss thinks about working on Christmas. Honestly, I didn't really have an opinion on it. Laughs. It's what we do. This is our job, and no matter what the day it falls on, we have to do our job. I know some people were not too happy about it, the people that have families and stuff like that, but it's work. It's what we have to do. We signed up for it. I don't really have an opinion on it. I just figure I'd make the best of it. It's kinda sad. Just like I've said, she agrees as well that the guys who have families, the women who have families, it's just, you know, you need that time. You really need that time, especially for kids, you know. Kids not seeing their fathers and mothers on Christmas Day. It's sad. It's honestly really sad. Yesterday we talked about Roman Reigns earning the respect. Earning the respect of Triple H. Roman Reigns earning the respect of Triple H. And here's what happened. The storyline, the kayfabe is just so dead, man. I know it's 11, but they're posting it on their YouTube channel, so it's kind of a canon in some shape or form. You know, here's what happened. What really made me angry. Triple H is a heel on television, but babyface in live events. But not only that, he's helping Roman Reigns by attacking Samoa Joe, the guy who he introduced into the WWE and is kind of a mentor of Samoa Joe. But he's helping Roman. What is this? I mean, I do know it's a live event, but for sakes, just some continuation of storylines, please. Some logic. Insert some logic in this shit. You have Roman Reigns WrestleMania 32 match with Triple H and WrestleMania 33 match Seth Rollins versus. It just makes no sense. I know, just like I've said, I know it's a live event, but you're posting it on your channel, Facebook, Twitter, everywhere, so it's a canon. Same thing happens with Jinder Mahal. Jinder Mahal and Triple H are both babyfaces right now. I don't know what's going on.
You have earned my respect.
Jinder Mahal earned Triple H's respect now, I gotta say. As much as we talk trash about Jinder Mahal, I do not hate the guy. I actually like Jinder Mahal because it's such an inspirational story, and I would love to see some WWE Network special about it. I think they're actually doing it, so I cannot wait to see that. I like the moment that we just witnessed. I actually like it, but at the same time, I just don't like that it doesn't suit their characters. Like, maybe a bit because they're both heels and they don't have history. I kind of agree with that, but still, it's just a little bit weird, you know, especially with the Shield. But at least they're not dancing in the ring, you know, they're heels. Well, okay. I think that's enough for today. I think so. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure to follow me on Twitter. Make sure to follow me on Instagram, where I post a lot of pictures. Be sure to support me on Patreon if you can. $1 would be completely enough if you want to support the channel. Would really appreciate it. Would really be helpful for me in the future when I will be renting a place to live in with my girlfriend. Thank you for that. As always, the great one. Peace and love. And it's been a pleasure.